Pro Exterior Cleaning here in Tulsa, where we do commercial and residential power washing, gutter cleaning, window cleaning. So today I want to share with y'all my trailer setup, the power washers that I have on it, the tools I have, and yeah, just kind of share with y'all what I use every single day for both commercial and residential. So this is it. This is a very inexpensive trailer. I went from a 16-foot trailer to a 10-foot, and this is all you really need. Have my toolbox in the front, have it's a 125-gallon tank, got my ramps here, and yeah, I don't have a lift gate, which is fine because my goal is to keep my power washers, my machines on the trailer and have the ability to work off my trailer. So let's dive in. I want to show y'all what all I have on here. This is my big machine. This is a hot water pressure washer. It goes up to 250 degrees. Has a Honda engine, a cat pump. I'll show you the pump. The cat pumps, in my opinion, are the best out there. If you keep the oil changed and keep the oil at the right level, those things will last forever. I love this machine because there's going to be some point in your career in power washing where you're going to need hot water. So that right there is a burner, which is fed by diesel. This is where the diesel gas goes, and this operates the burner for the hot water. So flip the switch right here as the machine's running, as you're cleaning, and you can decide how hot you want the water to be. The hotter it gets, the better it cleans. So I keep it at 250. So this machine has an electrical start. You just turn that key like a car and it cranks, man. So there's the battery right there, and that's nice. It's a nice feature to have. So this was a very expensive machine. Try to use it only when I need it, like I said, for commercial work. So, but I love that machine. It's been good to me, especially that cat pump. So move over here. This is my water cannon belt drive pressure washers, 4,200 PSI, 4 gallons per minute. Has a cat pump as well. This is probably my most used pressure washer because I mainly do residential work. So the hot water is a little bit overkill, but there are times where I have to use hot water, like I mentioned earlier. So I will use this. So these are my go-to, the belt drive water cannon and the hot water North Star. So the surface cleaner I use with both of these machines is the 28-inch big guy. So you need 4 gallons per minute for this to work properly, and these two machines supply that water supply. So if you pre-treat whatever surface you're cleaning, whether it's a patio, porch, driveway, if you pre-treat it right, this right here, streak free, it does a great job cleaning. So yeah, these are my two go-to pressure washers. These are my everyday use. So yeah, those are the two right there. So this pressure washer here is the originator. I have 3 pressure washers because things happen, things break. So you want to have a backup. You want to have an A, a B, and a C. So this is my C. Has a AAA pump. This is the second pump I put on this pressure washer. Honda engine, no problems out of the Honda engines. Just keep the oil changed, and like the cat pumps, they'll run forever. So this doesn't supply enough water to run the big guy surface cleaner. So I have these two BE Whirlaways. They're 14 inches. They do a good job. They connect at the end of your wand. So, but I'll use this every so often just to give it some time. Just make sure everything's operating right, because if you don't use machines for a while, they may not work. So I try to use it every so often on, if I were just to do a small patio, I'll grab this and crank it up and use it. So these are my 3 pressure washers. The hot water North Star, 4 gallons per minute, 4,000 PSI. The water cannon, 4,200 PSI, 4 gallons per minute. And then the Simpson, 3.3 gallons per minute, 4,000 PSI. So yeah. So underneath here, I built this platform for the water tank, as you can see, but there's a lot of space under there to store things, but I got tired of reaching under there, to be honest with you. So I mounted this on the side here, and I just throw all my hoses on here, and when I pull up to a job, I just grab these hoses and unroll them and get to work. So I don't use the hose reels, because by the time you walk everything out and start reeling it back in, I could have these rolled up and put back on there. So hose reels are expensive, so I'm just trying to save some money, and I just think they're just fancy, and you don't really necessarily need those. That's just my opinion though. Well, let's look in the toolbox. In the toolbox, whoops, here are my 2 guns. I have 2 guns because, like I said, things happen, things break. So here's my 4-cycle engine oil. Here's all my accessories. There's my J-hooks for my soft wash system. I'll show you that in a little bit. My turbo nozzles, my other little nozzles, plumbing tape, Allen wrenches, O-rings. You know how quickly these break, so you better have a lot of those ready to go. Gloves, because when you work with hot water, all the metal on these guns get hot from that hot water, so you don't want to burn your hands. Got pliers. This is a water key for a school system that I'm cleaning. This is a ball valve. You want to have this to so you have the ability to disconnect your surface cleaner and go back to your gun without having to shut off your water supply. So down there, WD-40, got some grow covers if it rains to put over my washers, some chemicals, rust remover, Dawn soap. So just pretty much all the essentials. Got some clothes in here if it gets cold, toboggan, more straps. So yeah, I have everything I need in here. Very practical. So let's go to the back of my truck. The back of my truck, I have my soft wash system. If I needed to go clean a house, a vinyl house, let's say, and I needed to reach the very top, say that house right there, if I wanted to hit the top of that roof with some chemicals, with the J-hook I showed you a second ago, I put it on the end of that wand, and it can shoot way up there, and you can get chemicals as high as you need to. So it's operated by a Marine 24 group battery, and man, it has lasted a long time. So the back of my truck, I just have another surface cleaner that goes well with my Simpson. I showed you earlier, the smaller, my third pressure washer, and just some hoses, just as backup. So that's actually the pool cleaner I use. It's 10% sodium hypochlorite, and it does a good job. I'll mix that with water and Dawn dish soap, and man, it cleans really well for soft washes. So what else do I have? Oh, this is my telescoping wand. So this extends up to about 18 feet if I needed to get to a high point and spray chemicals or wash a certain area. You know, for instance, the top of the house again, if I needed to reach up there where the gutters are, I can extend that up real high and reach those gutters. So that's my ladder. I just throw it in the back of my truck. I don't have anywhere to put it on my trailer, so those are my ramps if I ever need to take any of my pressure washers off, just to save my back. So, but anyways, guys, this is my setup. So it's very simple, very practical. Like I said, this is my everyday use trailer for commercial and residential work. I've had 0 issues. I know where everything is, and I work efficiently. So, one more thing, back to the water tank. A lot of people ask me, so why do you need a water tank? So if you get to, say, a residential job and your customer's water pressure is bad, and like your pressure washer's struggling, it's not pushing out enough pressure for your surface cleaner to even work, you can fill that up. It's gravity fed. It'll push water down to your pump. Your pump will have enough water to operate your surface cleaner. So a tank is an essential. That's something you need to have. So anyways, like it, comment. If you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer it. So this is my setup, guys. Scott Lett Pro Exterior Cleaning. Have a blessed day.